What's good, YouTube, man? It's your boy J-Fo back with another banger of a video, man. Hey, today we got the best dunk animations, both driving and standing, for what I can get on this build. And I'll go ahead and tell you guys what some other good ones is. So stay tuned for that, and I'll go ahead and get right into it, honestly, right about now. So let's go ahead and head on over to the animations and then all the dunks. Now, this build that I am on only gets an 86 driving dunk and a 45 standing dunk. So I'm gonna go ahead and tell them for what I use personally, and then I'll go over with some other ones. So I obviously use the Clyde Drexler. That right there is amazing. That dunk animation right there, as well as this right there. That straight arm tomahawk actually activates limitless takeoff every time. And he also has some other good dunks, but I don't really get them as much. I just get the first two, like that one, as well as the straight arm tomahawks, like this one. So obviously I go ahead and use Clyde. I also go ahead and use LeBron James. Obviously LeBron, to get straight on tomahawks, you need LeBron if you do not have a 94 driving dunk, because this year straight on tomahawks give you a 94 dunk rating to get. So I go ahead and use LeBron's. I also use Scottie Pippen. That dunk right there that you just saw, that kind of is like an off-brand version of the Michael Jordan dunk. That activates limitless takeoff as well. So if you guys are trying to core it, go ahead, put Scottie Pippen on. It's really helpful. Now for my two standing dunks that I get, like I said, I do have a 45. I go ahead and use one hand under basket regular and two hand under basket regular. Now, for me being a 6'8" point guard, I get a lot of standing dunks, to be honest, for my height. Obviously, so 45 is pretty good on guard builds. But like I said before, later on I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys more that I do would recommend. So next up we got my two-handers here. We have athletic hangs off one. This is basically like the new quick drops this year. That you could do this one, or you could do hangs off one, like I'll go ahead and mention later on. You have front clutches. That's been good almost every year. I also go ahead and use clutch baseline reverse just for my reverse dunks, so I can go ahead and go baseline and get a dunk. And that is pretty much all that I use. I took off switcheroos recently. You can use switcheroos, you can use windmills, and you can use cradles. If you try to dunk meter though, the cradles isn't that good, and switcheroos are kind of fast for it. So those are what I personally use for my dunks. So let's go ahead and give you guys the actual animations that I recommend. Now, of course, if you do get any contact dunks, I recommend getting them, because that will always help you get contact dunks and all that stuff. So always put that on. As you see, I cannot get any of them, unfortunately, so kind of sucks. Also with alley-oop, make sure if you get contacts, if you get all the alley-oop dunks that you can, make sure you do that as well. Helps when you go in for lobs. I get a lot of putback lobs and stuff, so it's really crazy. I said putback lobs. I meant putback contact dunks as well as lob contact, so really good to put on here. So let's go ahead and hit the dunk style, right? If you guys can get Giannis, I kind of recommend it. It's actually pretty good. There's a certain dunk animation which just it's kind of like through traffic looking wise. Let's see if it'll show real quick here. During the little thing right there, that dunk right there, that's very good if you're in traffic sometimes. You don't get blocked. You may miss it just because of 2K just letting you miss dunks, but really that's it. Kobe dunks, I also recommend if you can get it. You just need a 92. His reverses are amazing, so it's very good to get. I would also recommend maybe to get Dwight Howard for standing dunks. His standing dunks are very nice, very aggressive as well. So it's very good. Like as you see that was super aggressive. Like all of them are nice. They're I don't want to say they're unblockable, but they might get blocked, but you might miss a lot either too. But honestly, Dwight Howard is very good for standing dunks. I already said about LeBron. If you can get Michael, I would go ahead and get it. Obviously his free throw line dunks pretty good. His cradles are pretty good. So I recommend getting that. Obviously, you need a 94 dunk rating for it. Let's see, what else do we have here? Shaq, I wouldn't recommend because there's a lot of his dunks that he kind of just brings it back too much. So you can easily get blocked with. So do that as you will. If you want to run it, you can. If not, I wouldn't recommend it. Ben Simmons has so many good standing dunks for a guard. So if you can get this as well, I really recommend it. All you need is a 75 driving and then a 65 standing. So he's really good, especially if you're a guard that you need standing dunks. I'd recommend getting him. Klay Thompson as well. So if you have a lower not 3-point, but a dunk rating, I get him. These are pretty much safe dunks that don't get blocked pretty much at all. So I recommend getting that. Let's see. Westbrook, not Russell, not Wussel. Can't speak. Yo, just Russell Westbrook dunks here, man. I also recommend getting because the one where he brings it behind his head, you know, like from last year, still overpowered. So I definitely go get these if you can. So that's really much it for the signature dunks. For the actual just normal dunks, hangs off one is a good substitute for athletic hangs off one, just because it's still really safe with two hand, so it's really good to grab. I already talked about the one hands under basket regular. The rim pulls are very bad in my opinion because you bring it back a lot, like behind your head and stuff, so they can easily get blocked. So I don't recommend those. If you guys can get the athletic version of under the baskets, I recommend getting. These are really nice, really fast dunks as well, and they'll kind of tie in with standing dunks, to be honest. So if you are a big man with standing contact dunks, these are actually kind of tie in with them, so they're pretty good. Let's see what else do we have here. Obviously, I said front clutches. You can do also, I mean, you could do back scratching rim hangs. I've done it before. I didn't get blocked at all. I just didn't see it pop up a lot, so not really worth in my opinion. Um, See if no, some more baseline reverses off two, kind of too slow. Clutch reverses off two gets blocked a lot of times, so I don't recommend that. Also, baseline reverses off one, I never got, to be honest. Or if I did, it got blocked. So there's that. Let's see, what else did I say? You could potentially do the uber athletic tomahawks. I know these get like crazy, like bounce and all that stuff, and you can kind of get by because a limitless takeoff might pop up. So try these out, see if they're pretty good for you. If not, I don't recommend them. But you know, just a little test there for you guys. And that's pretty much it for the standing dunks and all the driving. That's pretty much it, like I said. So if you guys did enjoy this video, man, leave a like down below. Comment if I missed any dunks that maybe you guys think that are pretty good. And if not, man, it's been your boy JFO. Peace.